Hello everybody, welcome to Turffontein. Yes, we're racing on the inside track and we look forward to the races, a number of races we're going to go through as well, and hopefully you're all in a good punting mood and things are going well with you. 0691643272, that's our WhatsApp number. Hopefully you're part of it already. And the open your Betway account, well, it's so simple. There's the QR code for you to scan away and get on your bicycle and get going. So far so good weather-wise this week. We look forward to the second leg of the Wilgeborgsdrift Triple Tiara and the Tab Classic as well. That runs on Saturday. Some lovely horses going to the gate, and hopefully you guys will be part of it. Weighted to Win will be on course on Saturday. We will be there, both Daryl and myself, and we'll get a close look at the horses. Okay, so in this race, Cherry on Baby's favourite at the 11 to 10 favourite. That's number 8 on the card. And the 7, Satyagra, is priced up at 18 to 10 as the second favourite. And if you can get 11 to 2 and better about the balance. Here's the insure bet opportunity for you. We like this horse, Satyagra. This is from the Sean Terry stable. We'll take a look at the last start and it'll be highlighted for you. And Daryl will talk us through. Daryl, what do you make of this run?
Yeah, I thought it was very promising, Clyde, over a distance short of his best. I actually think that the 1450 might still be on the short side for him, but he's certainly going to appreciate the extra. You can see Clyde, look at his finish of here, stayed on very, very slightly. Who finished alongside him on that occasion? The Pont Emerald. And that filly has subsequently come out and won since then.
Yeah,
the opening leg of the
and then on that basis, Mark the Cock will have a line, won't he, with his favourite to get some sort of idea where he stands, yeah?
I actually think you can bank either or in the opening leg of the the bar pot, numbers 7 or 8. I would have preferred Satyagra on a more testing track. Would have liked to see him on the standside track, but yeah, he jumps from Stallgate number 1 on the inside track, and I'm hoping Striker can get him closer to the pace. I do expect numbers 7 and 8 to dominate. Cherry on Baby is a 4-year-old filly. She gets 3 kilograms from the 3-year-old gelding. But yeah, Clyde, other than that, I think the field is very shallow. So numbers 7 and 8 to dominate. I have a preference for the 7, Satyagra.
Okay. I spoke to Advocate. The owner, Sachin, he doesn't want to know about Satyagra. They like it strong. 7 and 8 in Daryl Marie's first leg of the bipod. Both would need to go in. They're both strong, these horses. And there's a 288 Rand perm worked out for you. This is a maiden plate and we're going over 2,000 metres now here on the inside track. Thank you for watching Betway's Weighted to Win. Trust all is good with you. We're doing this Wednesday morning. There are 13 of them that have been tasked to line up, so no changes at this point in time. The early Betway markets got the 11, the mightiest is the favourite at 2 to 1. Second choice, Huhu Tanango is at 28 to 10. And number 1, Santiago's Pride is at 11 to 2. 7 to 1, the 2, Gift of Royal. And number 4, Spirito Salvaggio is at 8 to 1. You can get 15, 16 to 1 and better about the balance. So quite a competitive race. There are a few in here that certainly would have chances. And it's a tricky race. Exotics, what's the play?
I'll tell you something, Clyde. If Hugh Tsanango was drawn from 1 to 6 and this race was on the standside track, you could make this a 10-star bet. Watch his replay, Clyde.
Okay.
Going through the 400 last time out, it looked like there was something amiss with this horse. And then when he got asked the question, he absolutely flashed up late. Prior to that start, Adam Azzi was interviewed for Track Talk and he said there's a 2,000 meter race coming up and that's his aim. So yes, he's primed for this race. My concern is that wide draw and the inside track. That's my concern. If it was a standside track, we could empty out. Spirito Salvaggio is well held on that run, but he's going to get a much smoother run in transit. And with Ryan Munger from Stallgate number 1, at this stage, it's half the battle won. Then you got the filly over here, the mightiest, who's in good form. Interesting over here, this is Craig Zackie's first ride of the season for Wayho, who's hitting some form over here. She's a filly, she should be thereabouts. Spirito Salvaggio, question mark over the 2,000. Hue Tanango, question mark on the inside track. So for that reason, I've included the filly. I do have a preference in this order, 3, 4, 11.
Okay, 3, 4, 11 for Daryl Marie, but having a look at the rerun, Daryl asked me to look at. Very unlucky, you Tanango. And Muzi stays with the ride, knows it better now.
Yeah.
So
So what I want to ask you a question, Clyde. Why isn't Striker on this horse?
I don't know what the arrangement is there. I'm not sure.
No, what do you mean you do know the
No,
arrangement?
what happened here for this
He's
particular
sponsored
meeting?
by ASSM.
Well, I think because Muzi rode it last time, maybe because, knows the
Maybe
horse.
what? Come,
Well, he knows
speak.
the horse and he says,
Okay. You're trying to say something.
Yeah, okay, anyway, on that run, it's a massive runner. 432 Rand cost. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Let's move on now to our next event on the card, which is race number 4. And this is the start of the pick 6. Daryl would have worked one out for us. It's over 1,800 meters. It's the girls that come together here, Fillies and Mares handicap. Note that they've taken out the 5 LMB that's not running. That'll leave you with just 8 horses. And there are a few nice ones that we certainly must consider. Let's take a look at what we need to from a betting perspective. Favourite at 3-1 at this point in time is number 2, Do It With Diamonds. A 6-1 Religion is the second choice at 3-1. 3-1 about 7 Avo on Toast for Joe Soma. And 4-1 about the 8 Sensoria for Robin Klaasen. 8-1 about 9 Pearl in a Crown. And then 10s and better about the balance. What I picked up on Tuesday was that, and Tiny Peter indicated, their horses, as a result of the rain and the turffontein, seem to be, disadvantaged to a certain extent that they haven't been able to do what they want to do. Whereas I think Reinke's may have had, I think Johnny Girodas was telling me, there were some opportunities for horses to get out and get a couple of gallops in and things like that. So there might be an upper hand from a Reinke's perspective, which will put a horse like One Religion into the race with a serious chance here.
Big runner. Let's start with Tony Peters' filly over here. Number 2, Do It With Diamonds. She continues to improve, she continues to run places, and she continues to pick up penalties for those places. Interesting of here, Clyde. She's stepping up to 1,800 for the first time, or actually she's been that distance before, but for Tony for the first time. And if she's missed some work, then it's a concern, isn't it? 1,800 first time.
Yeah.
Not as fit as they want her to be. Let's see how she goes. She's a lovely filly. One Religion in fine form. Diego knows her so well. He'll just give her a chance. If they're honest up front, with a genuine pace hopefully from Sensoria, he'll just weave his way through the traffic, and she's got a chance of getting there in time. She's got racing fitness on her side. Avo on Toast also comes out from Turffontein, Clyde. She's as honest as the day is long. Ryan Munger also quietly on her, and another one remains to be seen whether she'll get there in time or not, but she'll run a bold race. The filly that interests me a lot of here is Pearl in her crown, number 9.
Oh, okay.
Now, Clyde, the
Matches well.
sire, Socrates, 1 over 1,800. The dam, listen to this, Clyde, 1 over 2,400 meters. So there's a lot of stamina in this horse's blood. She had her comeback effort last time out. Over 1450, it wasn't a bad effort. If she can latch on to Sensoria with 52.5 to shoulder and get the run of the race, and if she stays and is more effective over this distance, which I'm breeding she should be, she could possibly be the one to beat.
Yeah.
Let's see how she goes.
Well, she represents Parisian Walkway, doesn't she, on that mile run? So that wasn't a bad performance. 2, 6, 7, 9 in the first leg of what, as you can see, is a tricky pick 6. We haven't got any bankers today, as you can see, for the Thursday meeting. So that cost 17.28 in total. Okay, we stay with the Fillies and Mares, another handicap for you. Field and more, as they say, it's over 1,800 metres. Take out number 7, Have a Party's not running. That leave you with 9 horses that are going to go to the gate. There are a number of horses that can win here. I mean, all of top of the boards, 33-10 about that horse. Have a Party who's now been taken out. So that market's going to be adjusted, of course. So 4-1, obviously, sneak preview, just off the current betting. 6 Party Punch, 4-1. 9-2, Streisand, and 7-1, and with an E. All this market will be adjusted now that this horse, Have a Party, has been taken out and not going to be running. So what does it do for you in terms of form studying, Daryl? Where does it leave you without Matchet's horse in the race?
Yeah, shame, mate. Deceased.
Gone.
Yeah, terrible. Shame, poor and his
Sure,
condolences.
sorry about
Yeah.
that. Okay. Didn't know
Um,
that. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's out.
yeah, have a look. When Philip secures the services of Gavin Larena, he must be expecting a bold run, Clyde. That number 6 Party Punch, Gavin's teamed up with Philip on 5 occasions for 2 wins and a third. So they got a very, very healthy strike rate. Nice effort last time out behind Gerbera. Gerbera is an improving filly herself. Who was alongside her on that occasion? The pace setter Streisand. Now Streisand, this filly, she's always been highly regarded by Robin. But when she's up front and her mind is in the right place, Clyde, she is on song. And I think this race could pan out for her. I think Cabello's got no option but to push forward. Let's hope she comes out running. And if she gets it her own way up front, I'm expecting her to fight it out over here. Obviously, healthy respect for Party Punch. If you want to go wider, I mean, sneak preview, have a look at her form. Absolutely nothing wrong with that coming into this sort of lineup. She should be considered. And then there is a form update. I don't know if you touched on it. For number 1, Ideal Future, Clyde. She actually just got touched off over the weekend. She ran third behind Poplar Park, beaten her neck. And in that very same race was number 8, Angel's Wish, was beaten 10 odd lengths by Poplar Park. So, in order, I'm going 4, 6, and respect for 1 and 5.
Okay, they go over this distance today, the 1800 meters, so make a note of that. And there's a final jackpot worked out, or the first jackpot, sorry, worked out for you. 1, 4, 5, 6 by 4 and 6, by 8, 9, 12, by 4, 6 and 13. Competitive racing today. Race number 6 on the card, a handicapper going over 1800 meters this race again. And it just come through that they've scratched with an important runner here, number 6, One More Star. We're doing this on Wednesday morning. It's just come through now. We've picked it up on the system that One More Star's not running. And that leaves you with 10 horses, which naturally will brighten up the chances of On Target, who now does look hard to beat. 15 to 10, the adjusted price on Wednesday morning for the Tony Peters stable. 7 Diesel Shadow, second favourite, 4 to 1. 1 Towers of Gold is 11 to 2. And 8 to 1, about 2 Eiger Sanction. And the 9 American Rebel. You can get 10 to 1 and better about the balance. So before the race, did you like On Target, or were you on One More Star? Where were you before the scratching? I mean,
Listen, yeah, Clyde, I had my concerns on the inside track for One More Star, but I do want to say this horse is way, way better than his 88. So follow him when he he returns. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy in bankering On Target now. Very, very happy with my banker now. You know, Clyde, last time out, yes, he was beaten quite some distance. But if you take note, there's been one runner from that form line. An Artist Model just got touched off by Zuzan next time out. You know, Tony's been plagued with some track missing
Issues,
work. But he has a horse that's got racing fitness on his side. So I don't think the fact that he might have missed some work is going to be an issue whatsoever. He is ready, Clyde. I think this is a great lineup for him. And you know, if you listen to Tony in the Track Talk interviews, he's got nothing but praise for the son of Lancaster Bomber. He expects him to go through the divisions. He's held in high regard. And yeah, he gets an opportunity where I think his biggest rival has come out, and it's his race for the taking, and it's his to lose. So confident banker now in number 4 On Target. I don't know, Clyde. If you look past him, Towers of Gold, don't know. Not too sure what to make of him. Maybe a horse like Chariot of Fire could prove better than his current mark of 77. But you know what, Clyde? I don't want to look past this favourite.
No issue with the inside track, eh?
He's got a lovely turn of foot, and he should really be close to the pace from that Storgate, Clyde.
Okay.
There's a lot in his favour. Let's shout him home.
Okay, well, now with that, obviously we'll adjust that because the 6 is out, so we're going to banker the 4. It'll now cost you 9 Rand instead of 18 Rand, and that's the recommended pick 3. Is that right, Daryl? What will that cost us? Yes,
Oh, it's going to
18?
cost you 9 Rand,
9
but
Rand now, that's right. Because
take
we
it a
are going to
thousand
bank it.
times.
Yeah. How many times? Okay, 4 on target. Hard to beat. Paul Matchett's got his horse as well, and this horse 2 miles west is the favourite, priced up 33 to 10 to win this race. Gavin Larena is always going to be taking the ride. Lucky Udolakis had a winner in the week as well. His stable's also good, and Total Surrender 7 to 2. Second favourite is number 12 on the card. Then you got the 9 horse Mount Darwin, who's priced up at 4 to 1. 17 to 2, the 5 Kings Express. And 2 La Muhal is priced up at 10 to 1. You can get 12 to 1 and better about the balance. I know you liked 2 miles west before. You gave it to us as one of the better bets on the card. You've also liked Total Surrender. So
Yeah,
these are your horses.
yeah.
Now you need to separate them.
Let's just say I think the pace is going to be honest. 2 miles west runs his best races when he's up on the lead or handy Clyde. So from that stall gate, I doubt they're going to give him a chance. Twin Turbo likes to push forward. He's a galloper. His only chance is up on the pace. And then Royal Edition is a possible likely pace set over here. So I think the pace is going to be genuine. 2 miles west, he's a lovely, lovely sore Clyde. He is going to win his races. He tends to lug out up the straight. And I see the false rail is, if I'm not mistaken, 7 meters out. So he's going to end up on that outside running rail. To assist him in running straight. He just needs some luck in running, and I think he can go back to back. Go back a few runs when he ran second behind Indian Ocean. In that very same race was Mount Darwin. Now, Mount Darwin's as much as 3 kilograms better off Clyde for a length and 3/4. And take note, he was due to run recently when the meeting was abandoned. So I think he may be fitter than what one suspects,
Okay,
returning from a layoff.
Yeah.
With the pace being genuine, I think Total Surrender could get a nice run in transit. And barring his penultimate starts, which was over distance on the sharp side for him, he's as honest as the day is long. So if things really plan out well for him over this distance, he is going to be a factor. So I don't really want to separate them. I think the 3 leading lights are at numbers 8, 9, and 12.
Okay, 8, 9, and 12. That's our play in this particular event, and we're taking a pick 3. 2 miles west, Mount Darwin and Total Surrender. The win is likely to come from one of those 3 by 4, 6, and 13 in the next leg, and then 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, and 12. All right, let's take a look at our next event. It's a handicap at the 84 level. We're going over the mile this time round, and we can inform you that number 5, Kamensky, ran a cracker on Tuesday, and 13 of them will line up here in this particular event. Market-wise, let's see what the boys are recommending early morning on Wednesday. And Kudzu is top of the boards at 33 to 10. That's number 6 on the card. 4, Salute the Flag, is 7 to 2. 3, Willow Express is priced up at 7 to 2. 8 to 1 about the 2, Birthright. And the 13, Ombudsman, is trading at 10. You can get 12 to 1 and better about the balance. Yeah, another tricky race, I would imagine. Daryl, where are you here? What's your recommendation?
Yeah,
for the people?
Kamensky's already come out.
Yes.
And let's see if Kitzel Skies stands his ground. He ran 6, beaten 7 odd lengths by Royal Force at the Vaal on Tuesday. Nice race. On paper, one has to be leaning towards Kudzu because he has beaten the favorite, Salute the Flag, and he is as much as 2.5 kilograms, and he's beaten Salute the Flag. That's on that run behind Hat Trick or Treat. In saying that, Salute the Flag now has the services of Gavin Larena from Storgate number 1, stronger handling in the irons. So I don't believe there's going to be much separating the two of them. Kudzu Clyde, have a look at his form. Isn't he deserving of another victory? I mean, he's hit the grass bar in his last 4 starts. So let's hope he can get it right. He should go very close. If you want to play wider, like I have, I've only included one other, and that's number 13, Ombudsman. Now, can see he's come down to a very competitive mark, down to a 78, and in his penultimate start, he proved that off an 80. He finished that race all the way to the line. Stables come to form. Last time out, put a line through that effort cloud. We all know what went wrong. Mr. Terry must have been pulling his hair out. So yes, ridden with more patience in the saddle, he should be right on top of them. So numbers 4, 6, and 13 to fight it out.
Okay, that's the play or the plan in terms of this event. There are going to be a couple. Naturally, Kudzu does represent the Spumante Dolce, as you know, is favourite on Saturday, or big runner. And we saw Just Var come from that form and win. So the form line's pretty solid, but 4, 6, and 13 all horses to consider for this particular double. And in the 9th race, we find that to be quite open, and those are the numbers we recommend.